Well, this need for more foster parents is only growing.
50% of foster parents quit in the first year.
About 3,000 children are typically living in foster care at any given time here in Colorado.
14 children enter foster care in Colorado each day.
Nearly 20,000 children age out of the foster care system every year in the United States.
Only 54% of them will graduate from high school. Foster youth are 2 times more likely than war veterans to experience and suffer from PTSD.
It's a calling to step into foster care, to be a foster parent, and not everyone's called to do it. My name is Jayla Nierhoff, and I'm the Executive Director for All In Fostering Futures. It's a nonprofit that works with adults who have aged out of foster care. Kids going into foster care have experienced trauma from the abuse or the neglect that happened within their home. And that's just the first level of trauma. And then you add moving into foster care and moving into a stranger's house and into a strange school and neighborhood. That is a second level of trauma. If a kiddo is moved from place to place to place to place, we're just elongating the healing process for them. Because of their experiences and their trauma, it can cause some behaviors that cause their families to have them removed or ask them to be moved. So you're just adding layers of trauma onto that. If you look at the homeless population increasing, if you look at the number of foster youth who have ended up in jail, if you look at the statistics of 70 to 80% of any youth who've experienced foster care have been trafficked. The amount of teen pregnancies, addiction, repeating the cycle of their children being entered into the foster care system. If we can help lessen the numbers of children being impacted by their stories of foster care, then it really is addressing all these other things that could potentially happen to them as they grow up in foster care, as they age out of foster care. The average family that says yes to foster care, about 50% quit after the first year or their first placement because it's hard, it's isolating, it's alone. I couldn't do this work, I couldn't walk in this work without faith and without knowing that regardless of the hardships that anyone goes through, that God has a plan and that there is beauty on the other side if you allow it and you walk towards that. I used to not have a green thumb and I wasn't able to grow anything and I wouldn't keep anything alive in my house. And over the years I've learned with the proper care and the light and the water, things will grow and flourish and produce beauty and beautiful flowers. There's just something about it that brings so much joy. When we approach the weekend, it's always, hey, what do you want to do? Should we do something fun or whatever? Oh, we should go weed. And it is not fun and nobody wants to do it, but if we keep at it, then it gives room for the plants to grow and flourish and for beauty to grow out of it. You gotta keep the weeds away for the end result to come. When Flatiron said yes to creating a wraparound support system for local foster families, it really presents an opportunity for anyone to step into this world and support the family that said yes to the child in need. When these families have people to lean into and carry them through the hard of the case, they're more amped to stay around a little bit longer or a lot longer. And that can look like anything from dropping off a meal, mowing their lawn, doing laundry, babysitting, helping transport and drive kiddos to different appointments. I've heard families say that without their team, they probably would have stopped fostering. I think the power of community and relationship is really what carries us through even our hard times. And if we can do that for foster families, it might carry them just a little bit further. The hope lies in knowing that there's people that do say yes to caring for other people's children, and there are people that say yes to supporting those families that say yes, in hopes to bring healing and restoration. It takes a lot of time to pour into someone or something that comes from brokenness, and over time, if you get to see the healing and the beauty on the other end, then it makes the hard all worth it.